Good evening and welcome back to Hamilton, New Zealand update on the restoration of this 1950 Chriscraft Riviera 20 here in Hamilton, New Zealand. So the last few months we've been working to get it ready for the 5200 bottom, and tonight I thought I'd give you a bit of an update as to where we're at. We've got all the inside painted, of course, with one coat of the mahogany bilge paint, and we've started to proceed with the 5200 bottom. So I'll show you where we're up to and we'll update from there. So as mentioned, we've been working these last few nights on putting the first skin of ply, bedding that in 5200 onto the hull of the boat. So it's taken me 4 nights to do this. I managed to get these first 2 aft planks in on the first night, and aft sheets applied on the first night, and get them screwed off and sealed in with some 5200. And over the last 2 nights I've worked to put these sheets in on the front, doing the starboard first and the port latter. So we've bedded these in with 5200 mahogany coloured sealer, and we've also coated the front of these, or the inside coating of these, with see if you can see that, with the mahogany paint. I'll have another look. So we've also painted up in here with the mahogany paint as best we can with one coat. So just a starter. So we've got that in. I must say one of the faults of doing it the way I've done it is you don't know what you don't know, and I set it up a little bit too close to the floor, so it's made getting in and out a little bit complicated, as I've had to get in here and tidy up around these joints as they've bedded in with 5200. I've used about 7 tubes of 5200 to get these planks in. There's a bit of wastage and there's a bit of an art in that, as probably better people than we would know, but we've got that in and we've screwed it all down with some drywall screws. I'm just waiting for that to set. These ones have been down for 2 days, so they're probably close to okay to release, and then the front ones will stay on for another couple of days. So now that we're at this stage, what we're going to do is we're going to fill a few of the holes that I used when I was temporary dry fitting it, and then we're going to coat it with Everdur. So I suppose in America you'd use CPES. We can't get that here in New Zealand, and it's quite a complicated product to ship because it's dangerous goods. So we're using a local product here which is called Everdur. It's the same concept. It's a non-shell forming 2-part epoxy penetrating sealer, and so we've done all the timber work with this product as we've installed it, and then we've done the inside of this ply sheet with a mix of the Everdur and the bilge paint, and then we're obviously going to put that on the inside, put that on the outside as we get going. I've purposely left these front 2 planks or sheets off. I haven't even dry fitted these, sorry. I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get those in, so I thought I'd get the 4 sheets in on the back, and that stiffens up the boat and just makes it a little bit easier to get into these sheets. As I'm going to do these over the next 2 nights, I'm going to dry cut them tomorrow night and then and set them from there. So, of course, once I've done that, I won't be able to get inside to tidy up. So it'll just be a little bit of remedial work as as we get the boat finished and flipped over. So that's it. That's a bit of an update of where we're at. 4 sheets of the ply-in on the 5200 bottom on this 1950 Chriscraft Riviera, 20-foot model, and obviously working towards the bottom. I've got a 3-month goal of having this boat flipped over, and with the bottom finished and ready to flip over in order to get into the transom work and the rest of it. And over here I've kept a bit of a list of my hours as I've done to date, which makes for interesting reading. I just tallied it up tonight at 156 hours. And it's probably fair to say that not all of those have been productive, but when you're doing this for the first time and you haven't got a lot of referencing to go to, you sort of go around in circles a bit. So appreciate your watching, appreciate any comments you've got, and I'll keep you updated as we progress finishing this bottom and start installing the planks.